Probably.
I told him.
I mean, he's notoriously.
So that'd be me and you, huh? You be honey, and I be the unfunny person.
Maybe.
But
You'll be Mr. Sad.
No, my humor.
Hi,
I
guys.
like your humor.
Hola.
Every humor
So-
doesn't have to be the same.
it's wonderful that all of you clones are here. Here's the thing. This is actually going to have some stuff that's not for kids. So if your folks don't know you're in here, you might want to ask them. I don't want to kick you out. I love your wheelie shoes. But just don't blame it on me if they're like, you learned what today? Because...
I already know what.
They already learning that in school.
But Brent wants to know if this
We don't want this to be brought up with your therapist.
Yeah, exactly.
15 years from now.
Exactly.
So,
They don't realize
yeah.
that they learned this already.
Okay. Are you guys allowed to play M-rated games?
Yes.
Yes,
Are you
I
allowed
play
to
all of
R-rated
them.
movies?
Yeah, go.
I'm not sure I believe you.
The one honest one on the end, and the other's like, shut up. You're gonna be in trouble.
You're gonna learn a lot today.
I already learned a lot.
All right, we need to consult
Yeah.
parents.
Once we start, say what?
7th and 8th graders.
Okay, you doesn't mean
We're just
that.
short. Yeah. Yeah, we're 7th and 8th
Oh,
grade.
dang.
I think graduated.
Okay, I'm not really
Y'all
worried
need to
about
be
your
quiet.
psychological health. I'm worried about your parents getting mad.
Right.
I mean, you're gonna be fine. You already know all this stuff anyway. I just don't want to be blamed for you learning it, for getting it. Where did you get that? You know, you're already getting it from the internet, but we just.
Right.
No, let me tell you.
Right. Oh, it's the internet. Oh, you did that. No, the internet didn't. Right.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, he just rolls in like whenever.
What's going on, man?
But like I told my son, I'm 36. I said, well, a lot of stuff I learned in school, in elementary school, that you wouldn't believe. And I'm looking like, y'all didn't. I'm traumatized. I would never try this until I get old enough to know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he comes home and he's like, yeah, I know this stuff.
Like, you like, what? I'm like, okay.
It's out of my hands now.
Right. And it's
Yeah,
a good thing that they're not sheltered.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already know too much.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, it's not bad to know too much.
I know, but I'm just saying that's why I teach you to use your mind. Some things you're not mature, you may know it, but you're not mature enough to practice.
Once the game is started, there'll be a room code. There will also be password.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Room control, and that's what it is. It should stay that. So it's here.
Also, I think I'm gonna get a tripod because some guy gave me advice to using my phone as a
Does someone
camera.
need to work?
You can. I've been thinking about giving you a tripod too. I'm telling you, I bought different for a reason.
Yeah, I took my tripod from my phone.
I know, that's mega.
Words,
You
games.
think I'm old?
I know you're not old.
36 years old.
I know.
What did I go to school for? A computer, so
Yeah.
I can hook you up with a lot of stuff.
So you know how to edit videos? You know how to edit videos? Okay, so you can be my editor. On the weekends.
You gotta pay me.
Okay, I'll pay you half my
Which is an
money.
interesting punchline.
I'll pay you half.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
It could be that.
It's okay, you go through.
Essentially a jackbox situation as far as how we get on. I'm just here for
But
that.
there's also
Chris Grant.
Hey.
I'm trying to get people to go to the camp for what I'm trying to exercise
Wait, I
about.
think
That's what it is. That's because I'm making it have low dark.
cool.
Low resolution.
So if you guys want to
When I
take spots, I'm
when
gonna
I turn up the light, the brightness back up, it'll be brighter. That's what I think. Yeah.
sure. You guys can just jump on in.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it like this
Nice in the
now.
60s. Thanks for being here.
How's it going, dude?
I'm honestly getting tired.
Okay.
Somewhat.
You're just free floating, you don't know.
Okay, no, I'll be probably on that
You can
side.
see record like that.
So you feel more comfortable.
Yeah. Just don't touch the red button, so stop recording.
Yeah, I'll be sitting back over here to
I'll just say,
after we start.
love you.
Texted me last night. Someone texted me from a number I wanted to know if this was appropriate.
All right, hey guys, how's it going?
We're doing good.
Good. I'm Brent Black, aka brentafloss. I'm the game designer, head writer, head janitor of Use Your Words, a game that's currently in development. We're between alpha and beta, depending on how buggy it is today. So welcome. This is going to be a live, interactive game show experience with special guests and also with you. So first, let me introduce you to our wonderful guest. First off, you know him, you love him, you better see his concert today, or did it already happen before, right? Mega Ran. Also, you may have known him from Destructoid. Now he works for Epic Games. Please welcome Nick Chester. You may know her from her YouTube channel, or theblondenerd.com. All right, Brittany Brombacher. Sometimes names, this is an applause. Sometimes names, you only see them written out, and then you try to say them out loud, and it's wrong. All right. Also, a guy I've known since my college days, a guy who used to write for joystick.com, but also is in charge of this entire convention, Richard Mitchell. And last but not least, a highly influential games journalist, Susan Arendt. Please welcome her. I tried to keep all that in my head when we were demoing the game earlier. I'm so glad you've got two phones on me at once. Which one should I focus on? This one over here?
This one's for people, this one for the game.
Okay. Awesome.
I feel like a producer in the making.
I was gonna say, it's the GoPro on the head, another one on the foot. All right.
I'm good.
So our guest panelists are going to be guinea pigs in this game. Some of you have already demoed this game. And in between the rounds where they're entering answers for this party game, you'll also be submitting answers verbally. So keep an eye on the screen. We're going to jump on in right now. There we go. Let's see what happens when I press this. Okay, so you guys, using this password, but also the room code, are going to hop in to that room code.
One panel where I can have my phone out.
Yeah, you don't feel rude texting.
No.
All right. If you guys don't know, it's a party game where you actually are constantly filling in blanks, using your words, trying to have the funniest answer. But there's a decoy button. If you can't think of anything, you kind of get a randomly generated answer, kind of like a random Cards Against Humanity card. So we got Be Nasty.
I would do something
That sounds like a command.
Yeah.
I play this game.
I've just went.
You're boring.
Yeah.
No, I like it though. I like it. It's multi-purpose. Rich could be, that's rich.
Yeah.
Or you're rich, in friends and.
And friends, love, passion.
Oh, speaking of dick, so this is going to be somewhat adult. If you're uncomfortable with your child learning some new, possibly stretching up to R-rated concepts, now would be a good time to indefinitely go to the bathroom. So, just fair warning, I don't think anyone's going to learn anything they haven't learned on the internet. I just want to say that. It's not a Bible study. All right. Okay, so the first minigame is called Sub the Title. We're going to go through 7 different rounds. The first minigame is called Sub the Title. You're going to see a subtitled film clip, and your job, panelists, will be to write what you think a funny subtitle would be in place of the missing subtitle. If you are stumped, there's always the red decoy button. Here's the important thing. Right now, the submit button is gray. We got to fix that because it looks grayed out. It's not. If you write something, use the gray button. The red one is for an escape hatch and new decoy. Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
Crank up the volume. Start with sub the title. How do track pads work?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, that sounded good.
So,
So you guys will
title.
watch that. Audience, keep an eye on the screen. All right, it's gonna play one more time. Okay, now they're gonna think of what they would write for this subtitle. And next round, when they're thinking of the thing in the next round, you guys will actually be able to, all right, this happens sometimes. Raheem, if you wanna reload your screen and use the same password and room code, meanwhile the rest of you can enter your answers. I'm not on the programming side, but I just want you to know, like, this functionality took so long and is so amazing. It doesn't matter to you, but to me it's everything. All right, this thing kind of used to like crash the whole game, and I would, you know, like feel horrible. But anyway, game development. So next round, when they're thinking of their answers, you'll be able to submit your subtitle for this one. So remember, the woman said, "Just look at his birthmark," and then the guy with the mustache seemed to say something significant. Who knows what it is? We're about to find out. Okay, so Megaran's going to enter his. You'll notice that the timer starts at 90 seconds once somebody's entered their, once the first person's entered their answer. We're kind of finagling with that because sometimes people tinker for a long time. Some people, if you give them 90 seconds, they'll take 89. Yeah. All right. One day there might be something here going on for other people watching. Like I said, alphas, betas, or something. Somewhere in there. All right, let's see what they wrote. Whoa! Get in there early.
Wow.
All right.
All right, so perhaps your phones fell asleep. This happens often. All you have to do is refresh your browser, pop the password and room code back in. And so now what they're going to do is they're going to vote for their favorite. One thing you might have noticed is there's 5 of them, but there were 6 answers. It's because we always throw in a house answer, written by those of us who make the game, to throw off your scent and kind of increase the challenge, but also include, hopefully, another funny answer. So if you guys vote for the house answer, you lose points. It's you lose half points, so 500 points. If you get a vote, you get 1,000 points. So every vote, 1,000 points. Somehow that killed the music. Hopefully it'll come back soon because it suddenly got real chill in here. Now wait, is this the game phone or that's the people phone over there?
This is the people phone, this is the game phone.
Oh, I get it. Like, not the people you're streaming to, but like there's people over there and there's game over here. You're a genius, kid. All right.
And he might use that, what you just said, in that same manner.
Absolutely.
That's going to be the game, and this is going to be.
I love it. I love it. All right. So, are we all back in? Game ending crash? Question mark? You never know. So far, so good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimistic.
Oh shoot! 20 seconds.
Grand's over there like Twitter, write Facebook posts.
10 seconds to vote. All right, let's see what happens. Guam. That's definitely an original. I think it's an original. Points go to Rich. All right. Let's see. Is this a house answer or an original? Oh! The house answer. 500 down. How did it get there is what I want to know. All right. Points for Secret Apple employee. All right, Nick's on the board. Oh, 2 votes for Nick. All right. The next minigame is called Extra Extra. You're going to see a photograph, and your job is to write a headline that would be funny to accompany it. It can be a newspaper-style headline, maybe a BuzzFeed or a listicle or
Leafy.
This is your image, and come up with a headline that you like. All right, meantime, so the woman says, just look at his birthmark. Shows the birthmark. Guy with the mustache says, what? Thoughts? Oh,
It's like on Gorbachev.
It's like on Gorbachev. Nice. That's a joke all these children get. Any other thoughts? Usually, but thank you, Rob, for jumping in. It takes a certain amount of
Humility.
Sure, no, to jump in with a vote. Other thoughts? You're not raising your hand. You're raising the cameras. That one?
Oh no, it's the dentist version of Stephen King's It.
I like that a lot, but I'm talking about the last round.
Oh.
That's wonderful. If any of you were talking about Stephen King's It, cancel. The front row guy has just stolen second base. No, I was talking about the subtitle round from the last round. Cowboy hat guy in the back's got one.
Looks like ketchup.
Looks like ketchup. Wonderful. Other thoughts? All right. I'm just gonna. Oh yes, front row.
You're right. Idiocy is contagious.
Idiocy is contagious. You can tell from a weird mark on the chest. That's it. It's the Zika symptom. First sign. Other thoughts on the subtitle while everybody figures out their headline for this super cool picture? All right. So in that case, let me just introduce you to our soundtrack. It's all very 60s.